Hi everyone, this is Ben Einseidler, and this is my Devar Torah. The target audience is for an end-of-year graduation, or siyum, also for a gathering of social justice educators, of which I'm proud to call myself. And it is on Parshat Shoftim, which is one of my favorites. In Parshat Shoftim, we read one of the most famous exhortations to the Israelites in all of the Torah. After telling them to observe the three major festivals of Pesach, Shavuot, and Sukkot, Moses instructs the Israelites to appoint magistrates and officials who will govern with due justice. They are not to judge unfairly, nor to resort to bribery. Then, to me, Moses succinctly sums up Judaism in a perfect nutshell. Tzedek, tzedek tirdof. Justice, justice shall you pursue. What does it mean to pursue justice? Does it mean, as Moses teaches, to apply the law equally to all? To care for those who are unable to care for themselves? To teach our children responsibility? To unquestioningly follow the law given to us by Moses? Or is justice encapsulated by all of these actions? Clearly, the concept of justice can be ambiguous. Rabbi Bradley Artson of the American Jewish University explains that justice, according to one interpretation, is to, in the words of the Torah, take care of the widow and orphan. He elaborates on this, saying, how we treat the weakest in our midst is still the irreplaceable core of our identity. Those who are without freedom, without power, without the most basic necessities of life, how we care for them is the true yardstick of our characters, and is one of the most important responsibilities for us as Jews. Justice here is not simply applying the law equally. It is working within the law to ensure that those less fortunate whom we can help are indeed cared for and protected. In another commentary, Midrash Devarim Rabbah, the rabbis explain that God loves justice even more than sacrifices. Today, animal sacrifice is no longer practiced, as the Beit HaMikdash no longer stands. However, we are able to dispense justice freely. There are many ways to pursue justice. Giving to charity, cheering up a friend who's feeling down, visiting a family member who we haven't seen in a while, and welcoming others to our Shabbat table are but 4 examples. By pursuing justice in our own way, we are praising God. Even if we don't necessarily pray every day, keep the laws of kashrut, or follow other commandments, God notices when we care for others in our midst, and it brings us merit. None of this is to suggest that the pursuit of justice should be burdensome, quite the opposite. By comforting others, we also comfort ourselves, and it should be done joyfully. By acting in the moment of unselfishness to others, and not thinking foremost of ourselves, we are pursuing justice. In addition to taking joy in the fact that we are complying with the teaching of Moses, we should also be joyfully aware that our pursuit of justice is meritorious and will reflect positively on us. Personally, the concept of justice is dear to me. Both within and outside of my own community, I try to be aware of those who do not have justice, those who have been wronged in some way, or lack resources, or have been befallen by misfortune. We see myriad examples of those for whom justice has failed in the times we live in. We are not charged by Moses to necessarily obtain justice. However, to pursue it means that we will do our utmost to do so. While justice itself may prove to be elusive, the pursuit of it must never be delayed. Even in the most adverse of circumstances, where justice seems out of reach, it is indeed incumbent upon us to pursue it, that we may try to act in accordance with this most simple of teachings. In Pirkei Avot, Rabbi Tarfon teaches, you are not obligated to complete the task, nor are you free to desist from it. It is not incumbent upon us to obtain justice, but we are not free from the task of pursuing it for ourselves and for others. This pursuit is at the heart of what our responsibilities as Jews are, to ourselves, to each other, and the whole world.